This is Libya. Libya, officially the state of Libya, is a country in North Africa. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Egypt to the east, the Sudan to the southeast, Chad to the south, Niger to the southwest, Algeria to the west, and Tunisia to the northwest. This is the modern Libya. And this is the modern Libyan. The ancient Libya, it is not located in North Africa. In the ancient Libya, it expanded a larger geographical area than the modern Libya. The modern Libya, it is fraudulent. It is not historical, and it was created during the scramble for Africa. The word Libya is a Greek word that was never used by the black Hebrews. The Hebrews, they used the word Phut. Josephus informs us that Phut was the founder of Libya and called the inhabitants Phutites from himself. Josephus continues by stating, but the name it has now has been by change, given it from one of the sons of Amazigh, who was called Libyans. We will inform you presently what has been the occasion, why it has been called Africa also. So Josephus, he let us know that the land area called Phut was also called Libyos. And this name Libyos, it is after the son of Amazigh. Josephus, he also let us know that Phut was also called Africa. Phut, spelled P-H-U-T, also spelled P-U-T. Phut, he is the third son of Ham. The brothers of Phut are Canaan, Mizraim, and Cush. The Strong's Concordance, it defines Phut as a son of Ham, also his descendant and their land. But this is not the meaning of Phut. Phut is the every letters, P-V-T, and that is the Pei, the Wa, which is also Vav, and Tet. The P in Phut, this is the Pei, and that means open, blow, scatter, edge. The V, this is the Vav, and that means add, secure, hook. The T, this is the Tet, and it means surround, contain, and mud. The Pei, this gives a geographical description of the land where the descendants of Phut resided. Pei, it gives the description of the land being at the edge, and the land assumes the shape of the side view of an open mouth. The side view of an open mouth is the shape of a peninsula of land. The Vav, this refers to the attachment or the connection of the peninsula to the land. The Tet in Phut, This refers to the peninsula being surrounded by something, in which land is surrounded by water. Thus the Hebrew word Phut, it describes the land, the geographical area where the descendants of Phut resided. The waters that surround this particular piece of land, it is the Aegean Sea. The Black Greeks, they divided the world between Asia, Africa, and Europe, and they let us know that these land areas were divided by the Aegean Sea. The Aegean Sea, it was called the Gihon River. Today, it is covered up with the place name, Swakop River. Thus the word Phut, the Hebrew word Phut, it describes the geographical location where the descendants of Phut live. They live on a peninsula of land, and this does not fit the geographical location of the fraudulent Libya in North Africa. Libya is a peninsula in the shape of a triangle, and it is surrounded by the Aegean Sea and attached to Asia Minor. Asia Minor, it is Lower Galilee. Strabo, he gives a similar description of Libya when he says, the shape of Africa is that of a right-angled triangle, if we imagine its figure to be drawn on a plane surface. From the writings of Strabo he let us know that the shape of Libya is a triangle, a peninsula of land. The biblical and historical Libya, it is not located in North Africa next to Lower Egypt. The Libya in North Africa is a fraud and was created during the scramble for Africa in the 1800s. This fraudulent Libya was created to bring in a fraudulent group of albinos with straight hair called Berbers. The ancient, historical, and biblical Libya is located next to Upper Egypt in Asia Minor, which is also called Lower Galilee. Libya, it begins where Upper Egypt ends, and Upper Egypt, it ends at the Kingdom of Aram, which is located in present-day Windhoek, Namibia. The Euphrates River, it also flows in this area, and the Euphrates River, it is the border of Upper Egypt. Herodotus, he says the following, as for Libya, we know it to be washed on all sides by the sea, except where it is attached to Asia. Herodotus gives us a geographical description and location of Libya. It was surrounded by water, except where it connects to land in a geographical area that is called Asia. And this is Asia Minor. Asia Minor, it is also called Lower Galilee. Now we know that the original and ancient Libya is located in Lower Galilee, which is also called Asia Minor. Asia is one piece of evidence for the true location of the ancient Libya. Asia is Galilee. Thus Galilee is another piece of evidence for the true location of ancient Libya. Libya is not located in North Africa. Libya is located below the equator and below the Tropic of Capricorn in the area called Lower Galilee and in the area that is currently called Namibia. Herodotus said, as for Libya, we know it to be washed on all sides by the sea. Herodotus, he let us know that Libya is surrounded by water. The fraudulent Libya in North Africa, it is not surrounded by water, and it has no natural water reserves, and it has no rivers. This is contrary to the historical report of Herodotus, Strabo, and other ancient historians, and it is contrary to the geography of ancient Libya. The descendants of Phut, they did not go to North Africa. They lived in Namibia, near present-day Windhoek area. The English word Berber comes from the Greek word barbaros, which means foreigner or non-Greek. The Greek word barbaros was used by the ancient Greeks to designate anyone that does not belong to their civilization. Barbaros basically meant non-Greek. The English word Berber, it was first used in the 1700s. The word Berber, it is not historical. No one in history called himself a Berber. Berber is modern, and it is from the 18th century AD. The word Berber, it was invented to identify a group of Caucasian albinos. And it was invented to identify the fraudulent location of land that these Caucasian albinos will occupy and live in. The English word Berber was also invented to replace the identity of the original black Libyans, who are the descendants of Phut. The Caucasian albinos, they stole the identity and history of the black Libyans. To be a Berber is to be a Caucasian albino. These Caucasian albinos, they suffer from OCA 1 to 7. They are very sick, physically and biologically, and they are full of various genetic mutations. They have straight hair, and straight hair, it is not normal. It is abnormal, and it is a mutation of the TCHH gene. Mutations in the eater gene causes straight hair in Asians. Straight hair is abnormal, and it is a disease. Straight hair, it cannot protect Berbers from UV radiation. All so-called Berber people are descendants of the fallen angels. They are the descendants of wild men. All Berbers have extra DNA from Neanderthal and Denisovan. All Berber people have pheomelanin, and pheomelanin, it is the same as animal melanin, and it is a genetic mutation. All Berbers, Arabs, They are Caucasian people that have pheomelanin. Pheomelanin is a mutation of the MC1R gene, which stops the production of melanocortin-1 receptor, and this causes the production of pheomelanin. The black man and the black woman, they do not suffer this type of mutation. All Berbers and all Arabs, which are Caucasian albinos, they suffer this type of mutation and many, many more mutations. It is very important that the black man and black woman know the truth of who the Caucasian really is, and it is very important that the black man and black woman know the genetic makeup of the Caucasian. The Caucasian is a snake, just like his father Satan, and the Caucasian takes on many identities of various peoples, such as the Chinese, Japanese, Indians, the people from the land of India, Mexicans, Latinos, Berbers, and anyone with straight hair is classified as a Caucasian. The Caucasian is not identified by the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasian, he is identified and defined by genetic mutations, and straight hair is a genetic mutation. The population of Libya in North Africa, it consists of so-called Arabs and Berbers. Both of these groups are Caucasian albinos, and they suffer from OCA 1-7. The Arabs and Berbers suffer many genetic mutations. They have pheomelanin, they have benzothiazine and benzothiazole derivatives. They have a mutated SLC24A5 gene, and they have a mutated SLC45A2 gene, which causes skin depigmentation. They are the cause of pale skin and olive colored skin. Arabs and Berbers have mutations in the gene HERC2 OCA2, which causes blue eyes, and it contributes to pale colored skin and blonde hair. All Arabs and Berbers are mutants that suffer from many genetic mutations. They are not the original black Libyans that occupied the land of Phut. One of the many lies told by the Caucasian Arab and Berber is that they are supreme and superior to the black man and black woman. But this is a lie. The Caucasian Arab and Berber are not superior to the black man and black woman, and the Caucasian Arab and Berber cannot be equal to the black man and black woman, because the Caucasian Arab and Berber, they cannot produce eumelanin pigment. The Caucasian Arab and Berber have pheomelanin pigment, and pheomelanin, it is a disorder, a disease, a mutation. The various mutations of the Caucasian Arab and Berber makes them inferior to the black man and black woman. Benjamin Franklin, in 1751, he wrote a paper titled observations concerning the increase of mankind, peopling of countries. This letter was written in 1751. Benjamin Franklin said the following, which leads me to add one remark, that the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small. All Africa is black or tawny. Asia, chiefly tawny. America, exclusive of the newcomers, wholly so. And in Europe, the Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally of what we call a swarthy complexion, as are the Germans also. The Saxons, only excepted to with the English, make the principal body of white people on the face of the earth. Benjamin Franklin, he said all Africa is black or tawny. So how did Libya become white? Tawny, it does not mean tan. It means black or brown, a dark brown complexion. Benjamin Franklin said, all of Africa is black or tawny. This means Libya was all black, but today the people in Libya are Caucasians with pale skin and olive skin, and all of this happened after a scramble for Africa in the 1800s AD. The Caucasian, he stole Libya from Namibia and placed it in North Africa. Then he populated the fake Libya with Caucasian albinos that suffer from various genetic mutations and descend from the wild man and the fallen angels. All Arabs and Berbers, they are Caucasian albinos that suffer from OCA 1 to 7. They are mutants that descend from the wild man and the fallen angels. These are the beings that occupy the fake Libya in North Africa.